We live. Welcome any, welcome all, welcome to a brother's perspective. My name's David Ware. I'm here with my brother Brian Ware.
Yo,
And we just witnessed probably the game of the playoffs so far. I mean, definitely the game of the finals so far. We're gonna get into all of it, man. But let's backtrack. Let's go back to game one. Game one really saw both teams shoot pretty poorly from the field. Maybe was like 6 for 20 something. Jalen Brunson was like 12 for 30 something. Cat shot relatively well. He was like 7 for 15. Um, Castle didn't shoot very well. I think he was like 5 for 14 or something like that. Nobody really shot well, man. It just came down to clutch plays being made. From what I saw, I didn't watch that whole game. What did you think about game one?
honestly, it was a lot like game two. Spurs got out hot, and they folded. The Knicks came back, and then they folded. Wemby pretty much picked his spots. He didn't dominate the whole time. Um, Brunson hit the clutch shots at the end. A lot of miscues on the Spurs. Their youth started to show. Um,
This is game one you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, game one. It was like a mirror of game two. It was a lot of the same stuff. Uh, Cat has been the best player in game one, for sure. Game two, at least in the first half he was, but he was pretty much dominated the whole game. Game one.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I pretty much just saw the highlights for game one. I didn't sit and watch the whole game. But it just looked like I guess the nerves were there. I mean, Castle, like not Castle, Vassell didn't shoot well. Fox didn't shoot well. It's just a lot of guys didn't make shots, man. A lot of guys didn't make shots. And then when your star comes out there, and I mean, if you look at his numbers on paper, he had 26 and 12. But if you really dig into those numbers, he got basically half his points at the free throw line. He was like 6 of 20 from the field, so that's terrible. I mean, it's not good at all. You're probably not gonna win that game. You're probably not gonna win that game. You allow Josh Hart to get 15 boards. I mean, you just can't allow that. I'm sure I would have to go dig into the numbers to see how many of those were second chance points that led to easy buckets, man. And then you got a guy like Shamit come out there. I think he was 4 for 4 or 3 for 4. It was like he had like three or four threes, big shots. And I think it was just really, I would tip my hat to Mike Brown for game one. I think he really just outcoached Coach Mitch over there with the Spurs. Exploited, the weaknesses that they knew that the Spurs had. Really forced Wemby to play outside in. I think he put like 10 threes up game one. I'm not sure how many of them he hit. But you really force him to play outside in. You really pack the paint, force guys to take shots. Game one, Dylan Harper played well. I mean, he was 6 for 10. It was a lot being made of the fact that he didn't play the fourth quarter. He didn't much
Yeah, I was
play in the
gonna say
fourth
they
quarter.
still benched him.
And that just comes back to bench. That comes back to coaching. Yeah, I think Mike Brown won that game one for him, and you take that 1-0 lead in the finals on the opponent's home court. That's huge. That's huge. I mean, obviously, you want it to be 4 games. You want to get it done in 4. And once you win that game on the opponent's home court, man, it just gives you that ultra confidence that, like, yeah, we can do this. We can get it done. Even if we're not playing our best game, we can still get it done. And that's just something that carries you throughout. You know what I'm saying? It carries you throughout the entire series because you already know, like, look, we can beat these guys on their home court. We gotta feel like we can beat them on our home court. So I think that was huge.
Yeah, he's looking to split it as the visiting team, but as we segue into game two, they managed to get the 2-0 sweep, which, I mean, you got to give kudos to the Knicks. And I mean, honestly, as a quick segue, just I am a homer at the end of the day. You also have to give kudos to the Hawks, who still are the only team to beat the Knicks in this playoff run.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, the Hawks pushed it to 6 games, right?
Yes, sir.
Pushed it to 6 games. And really had the Knicks on their heels early in the playoffs. But yeah, keeping it here, you know, when you I mean, when you got a guy, when you not so much as you have a guy, but when you have the understanding as a team that like, look, we believe in this guy, he can finish it off for us as long as we keep it close. And because I think Brunson had like 14 of his points in the fourth quarter or something like that, so that's huge. Like the Spurs kind of don't really have that guy to go to like that. I mean, that's what I'm seeing so far. Like Wimby, he doesn't really assert himself. Like we were talking about this off pod. Like he doesn't really assert himself. Like you were saying, he takes a lot of really tough shots, a lot of jumpers. He settles for the three a little too much for me. He can shoot it, but I would like to see him work his way into the paint more and at least be
That second
getting.
half, excuse me, folks, getting late out here in Georgia. But that second half of game two, Wimby, if we can get that for 48 minutes, then we have something. But
We'll get to it. We'll
physically, I
get
don't
to it.
think
We'll
he's
get to it.
capable. I mean, we know during the regular season he doesn't play that. He doesn't. He averages what, like 29 minutes a game. So
And I'm
it's hard
wondering
to
how
put that
much
switch.
that's affected him. I'm wondering how
It's hard to
much,
put that switch, man, and it's more intense in the playoffs anyway.
you know what I mean? It's like it's hard to just make that adjustment of going from playing, less than 30 minutes all season and then now you're getting asked to play 38, 40, 42
Every other
minutes.
day.
You know what I mean? And you're
And
doing it
then, like we
against a
said with
better
the
opponent.
coaching, like we don't know what Wimby would look like in a Mike Brown system, because the Knicks
Hmm.
damn sure didn't look like this before you got there,
Right.
offensively. So
Yeah, man. It from what I saw though, it just came down to that. It just came down to the Knicks had more guys make shots. It was just that simple. I mean, guys
and it's so
got
much
shots up.
easier. Like this, like again, I don't know if it's a coaching thing or what, but the Spurs just have to work so hard for the shots.
Yeah,
Yes.
they don't really run any sets. I mean, they want to get in transition and push the pace, and that's where they look like most confident. Like when they can get out and run, they look like a lot more confident. In half court, it's just like I mean, they kind of do some screening and rolling, but it's more so just dribble drive and kick. Nothing's really set up, and we're running this set. We're gonna, work a triangle over here, run a motion offense, or it's nothing like that. It's kind of just whoever has the hot hand, just play through him and attack. And I mean, I think that's fine regular season, but you got to have some things you can go to in the playoffs, especially in the finals. Like,
I think that
obviously not
last play is a
calling.
prime example for that game winner. I mean, it was a pick and pop. I guess it was a good look, but I mean, if I'm in that situation, I just feel like you gotta put it up in the air for a lob and make the refs call it. No matter how many people collapse on you, you gotta go. That's gotta be your bread and butter play. But I don't know.
Yeah, man, getting in the game too. I mean, we saw a much better game from Wimby. Like you were saying, second half, he really stepped up. I think he had like 24 points in the second half. He went to halftime only with 7 points. Castle again didn't really shoot well. Fox shot a lot better. I don't have the numbers right in front of me. Matter of fact, let me
Castle
pull these
should be
numbers up.
benched. Maybe that's a hot take, but like, or at least go to the 6 man role. I feel like he and Harper's role should be reversed going into
NBA
game
scores.
three.
So you think Harper should be starting?
Their minutes should be flipped. However that looks, their minutes should be flipped.
See, the only thing with that, right? Now you're putting the pace and the style of play in the hands of a rook. I'm a Harper fan. I've been beating the drum for him all year, but I'm not sure that he's ready to make those again. Those half court decisions, man. I mean, it's just because I mean we saw it today, but really ended up hurting the Spurs at the end. The Knicks did win. The Knicks did go up 2-0. And what really hurt the Spurs was turnovers and missing free throws. I mean, you got to knock the free throws down. It's the only free look you're getting. I think I would have to pull those
That's
numbers
fatigue.
up. Let me get to this. Let me get to these numbers. Go ahead, though. I'm getting to these numbers.
free throws, turnovers, mental mistakes. That's all fatigue. That's all youth. Like I don't know if they're built for this grind quite yet.
The youth was
Even
definitely
De'Aaron
showing
Fox had some
tonight.
uncharacteristic turnovers. Like it was kind of spooky out there.
Yeah, the youth was definitely showing tonight, man. Especially in the bread and potatoes of the game. When you get down to that 2 minute mark, it's just we're not. But then I think that comes back to the coaching too, which you have a youthful coach. I mean, your coach has been there for 2 years, so he's not been in any of these types of situations, and
I mean, when he passed the
settling for
ball off
jumpers,
Buddy's
settling for
back and the
threes.
Fanderson, I think that was Wemby to Castle. Like, that just can't happen.
Yeah, he
Like
threw it off his
you're
back.
trying
It's
to take
like,
the
bro,
lead.
it's just, and Castle. I mean, he's headed up court because to that point, Fox has been controlling the ball. Fox is on court, and Fox came back for the ball, but Wemby wants to push it, so he dishes it out of Castle, hits him in the back. The Knicks pick the ball up. Brunson ends up going to the line off of it, knocks the free throw down. The free throw that won the game. You know what I mean? Knocks the free throw down and wins the game. And to lose the game on a free throw is like when you did as much as you did to come back. It's tough, man. It's tough to go for it to go that way, but you're learning in real time. You've never been here before, and it's starting to show. I haven't used that excuse for this team just because I think this team is so special. I think they got some really special guys over there. So I've given them a pass on the youth, but today it showed. It definitely showed, man. Let me see. Let me pull
I
some
mean,
of
the
this on
series is
here.
over now. I feel like we'd have to agree.
Nah, I think Spurs can still win the series. I'm not ready to say that. I don't see like Michael Bridges comes out and gives you 20 points, 8 of 13. Like I don't see that happen again. 4 6 from the three. Like it's just that's the thing though that I am seeing. The Knicks are having guys step up. Guys are stepping up to the challenge. Guys are proving why they got brought here. Cat has been the most steady player so far in these finals. I mean, Cat gives you another great game. He goes 21 points, 13 boards, a steal, a block, a few assists, 8 of 12. I mean, 3 of 5, 8 of 12. You can't ask for better production than that, man. You can't ask for better production than that. OG Anunoby gives you 17, 5 of 10, knocks down all his free throws, 4 boards, a couple steals, a couple blocks. It's just they're having guys step up, man. They're having guys step up, and because today Brunson was terrible. I mean, he ends up with 20 points, but 7 of 25, 2 of 8 from the three. I mean, he hasn't played well yet. Um,
I just
six
like if they're going
assists,
back
four
home, it's gonna be even
turnovers. Like,
easier. It's gonna be even easier for them to step up at home. I don't know, man. It's got to come back 2-2. If they come back 3-1, it's sort up.
they absolutely have to come back 2-2. They absolutely have to come back 2-2 for sure. I can't deny that at all. I did like the fact that in game two we did see some changes with Coach Mitch. We saw them blitzing Brunson. I mean, as soon as he crossed half court, they were pretty much blitzing them. Two guys were getting to him, getting him off the ball, forcing him into really tough. He didn't have a good look all night. Um, but still, I think, and I spoke on this briefly last time. I think you got to find a way to put one of these bigger players into this lineup, bro. Like, I understand we got here with the 4 guards and Wemby move, but it's just so many times I'm seeing Wemby get pulled away from the rim, and then either they're feeding Cat, he gets an easy bucket because the guy guarding him 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". You're talking about a 7-footer with weight that knows how to work his move in the post, or the shot goes up and Wemby's so far from the rim, they get an old board. I mean, you got Alvarado out there getting boards. Like, it's just, you can't, I don't think it's going to work like this. I understand. And, you go to war with your guys and this is the rotation you believe in and blah, 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 blah. This is where the coaching comes in, bro. You got to see that this is not working. I have to make a change. I have to do something drastic, clearly. Clearly have to do something drastic. Like, let me see. Let's
I
look
don't
at
know
the
if they can
boards
do it,
on
man.
that.
I don't think they have the personnel. And to the same token, it's like you say it's not working, but each game they folded.
But this is what
Like
I'm
they
saying. The
folded the
Knicks
first
had 10
game.
offensive boards. I'm sure off them 10 offensive boards, that was at least 12 more points. Like, And then to go as a team, let me find it.
There's not the
Uh,
personality to do what you're saying for them to do. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Bismack not getting burned. Plumlee's not getting burned. They're not gonna run double digs with the white boy. Forgot his name. He got that
Plumlee.
block on what's his face last
Oh,
series. Like they're not gonna
Cornette.
do that. The best they can do is run Harrison Barnes out there, but
Yeah, he's doing nothing. That's what I'm saying. You got to go to one of these guys that haven't really got any burn. You have to. You got to incorporate them. Why are they on the team? They're their own roster. Like you have to figure something out with these guys because I promise you, them 10 offensive boards led to at least say it was 8 more points. That's the difference in the game. It's these offensive rebounds, man. Like the Spurs got 5 offensive boards. And man, you look at the free throws. I mean, you go 19 to 27 as a team from the free throws. That can't happen. You almost missed 10 free throws. It's small things like that. They even tried to implement a Hacker Robinson for a minute. They were hacking him and putting him on the line, and he knocked a few free throws down. Like it's small things like that that make a major difference. And because I feel like Wemby, yeah, he didn't have a very good first half, but he definitely stepped up in the second half and was hooping. Champagne went cold. He didn't give you much after he knocked a couple shots down early. Then he didn't give you much. He was 2 of 6. Vassell stepped up. He was 4 of 9. He had 14. Castle, I mean 5 of 14. It's not very good. 14 points off 14 shots. De'Aaron Fox gives you a dub, 8 of 12. Harper 6 of 12, 15 points. It's just I would like to see Johnson get a little more burn and some more looks. He was only 1 for 4 for 3 points. I think he knocked a free throw down. It's just I don't. You got to do something drastic to change that how the rebounds are looking because even if you're winning the boards overall, it's those offensive boards. It's those offensive boards that New York's winning that I think is the reason why they're winning these games for real. Like especially in that first game because neither team shot well. So if neither team's shooting well, but this team's getting through. I mean, there was one position I remember specifically tonight in Game 2 where I think it was once the Spurs that came back and tied it up, and then the Knicks got literally 3 offensive boards on one possession and ended up getting a corner 3 out of it. It's just that can't happen. But Wemby's getting boxed out by Cat. Josh Hart's crashing. All these other guys are crashing, and Wemby's so far from the rim. If he's not getting boxed out by Cat, that he can't board. Like he's too far from the rim because he's picking up a wing. He's picking up a guard. He's trying to defend some guard on the perimeter. It's just I feel like you
I think what they're
gotta.
learning is, and again, you only get this with experience. You can only learn this with experience. Like, if they're gonna be protective around Wemby throughout the season and keep his minutes low, he's not gonna have to win in the playoffs. So they're gonna have to like really invest in a 4 and
Yeah,
a 5
yeah.
in the
You
off
desperately
season.
need
So
a
I wouldn't be
4.
surprised. I mean, we're kind of looking ahead here, but I don't see it coming back from this. So if they lose in 5 or if they get swept, especially if they get swept, I wouldn't be surprised if they traded away Fox and try to get a big or a couple bigs and
I
drafted
think
a
it
few
depends on
bigs.
what you can get for him. I think they might roll the dice on Keldon Johnson and see what they can get with him. I mean, he does have a 6 man of the year to his name. I think you would do that before we get rid of Fox, just because I mean Fox played well tonight. He didn't play well game 1, but he played really well tonight. We've seen what it looks like with Castle at point. It don't look good. It don't look good against real competition. You know what I mean? He was turnover heavy against OKC. I don't really remember how it looked against the Timberwolves, but I don't think you. I think he's more of a 2 for real than a point. I've been saying that about him. Um, I would love to see what you could get for Keldon Johnson. Where you're talking about a 4, like a Bobby Portis. A 4 that can stretch the floor, can board. Isn't like a max contract type guy. Obviously, I don't even know how many max contract 4s there are in the league. It's really just Giannis comes to mind. I don't know who else is a 4 that would even would demand that type of money. But yeah, man. I mean, it's here and now. It's still right in front of your face. You're down 2 games. You lost 2 games at home. Okay, you didn't protect home. Now you have to go into New York and you have to win game three. Like, if you don't win game three, it's wraps. At that point, I'm done with it. But you didn't protect home. You really want to go get these two in New York because if you can go get these two in New York, now you put them on their heels, and now you come back home with the opportunity to put yourself in position to close it out. Well, no, because it goes 2-2, then 1-1-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you have the opportunity to come back home and take the lead in the series. With that fifth game being at home, but you have to win game three. I mean, you can't even think about anything but game three. They got to come out game three, full fledged, full force from the top, and really assert their. I mean, I need the drives we saw out of Wemby and the way he was playing in that third and fourth quarter, really the third quarter, because the fourth quarter he kind of went back to shooting a lot of jumpers, settling for threes. Um, it's almost a gift and a curse when he's knocking the three down, man, because it just he gets so reliant on it. He starts to accept it so much, and it's like I get it. You want to have that energy to put into defense, but when I saw him really get that ball and attack, it was a couple times, a couple layups. I even spoken when we was watching the game. Like I didn't even care that he missed the shot. I just love the aggression that he was showing and getting to the rim, like getting at least to the cup. If he didn't get all the way to the rim, he's 2 feet in the cup, and he's raising up over somebody for the shot. It's just that looks a lot better. The inability to make an entry pass to the post is absolutely outrageous. I mean, I'm seeing the ball get thrown off the side of the backboard. I'm seeing
That's
the
what I'm
ball getting
saying, man. Like, it
thrown.
shouldn't be that hard. I feel like if he was in Mike Brown's system, it should be way easier.
I don't know that it's the system. I mean, that's just a player. The player has to be able to make that pass. That's. I can't blame that really on the system. It's just like, how can you not make an entry pass to the post, bro? You're an NBA point guard, NBA guard, whatever. Like, I don't understand why. Especially this guy's 7'5". I guess he was an undersized big man. Like this dude's 7'5", bro. You can't throw the ball to his hand. Like I don't get it. I don't get what's so hard about that.
So do you think they
Um,
should have lobbed him at the end instead of that jumper?
Definitely, I would have loved to seen the slip to the because I mean maybe you get a foul called. The rest were definitely letting them play. It kind of got toned down in the second half, but in the first half they were really letting them be super physical, really go
I
at
just don't
it.
know if they will let him get close enough because they had OG and what's his face Cat
Robinson,
on the blocks.
I
Or
think
maybe
Robinson was in at that point.
I'm saying they had OG and Cat off ball like on the block
Okay, I see what
on
you're
each
saying.
block just to drop when he came down. So it'd have been 3 people. It would have been Robinson, Cat, and OG at the rim. Like there's no way.
Yeah, it was cluttered in there for sure, man. But to get the ball and settle
And it wasn't a
for
bad look. Like I mean, if he hits that shot, we're having a whole different conversation.
for sure, it wasn't a great. I mean, it wasn't a bad look at all. It's a shot that he can make. But just like you're saying, I would have loved to get something going to the rim. But it was really the turnovers, man. It was them turnovers in the clutch, bro. Like that. I mean, that pass getting thrown off Castle's back, it just can't happen. But that's youth. I mean, that's just not having the experience yet, man. Like Castle, I'm surprised he wasn't looking for the ball, but he was headed down court because De'Aaron Fox was coming back to the ball, and that just comes with the fact that like they don't play together that much. Like they're normally not both on court for extended periods of time like that together. So that's a whole other thing. But that comes back to being out here with all guards and Wimby. It's just at that point, De'Aaron had the hotter hand, so he's expecting to get the ball. You really hate for it to go down like that. I thought it was finna go to OT. After it got tied up, 104 tight, I thought it was going to OT for sure. And then you had that play right there. Brunson gets to the line off it, knocks a free throw down. But I think the key to the game was Michael Bridges. I mean, Michael Bridges goes 8 for 9 or 8 for 10, 20 points. Like, didn't see that coming. Definitely didn't see that coming. And the Spurs didn't have anybody really step up and meet his production. You got a 20 ball out of Fox, but I don't think anybody else outside of him and Wemby had 20 points. Maybe Vassell did. Let me see.
Champagne going cold is really tough too. I don't know, man. I think it's a wrap. I think it's just a
It
sweep.
wasn't so
I
much
think
that he
we'll
went
be.
cold to me. He just didn't get shots anymore. Like he only got 6 shots up, 5 threes up.
I think it's a sweep. I think they can get him out of here
Whoo!
before the World Cup starts. I
A
think we'll be.
sweep is crazy.
They'll be at Jay-Z's show at the Bronx in the Bronx Stadium celebrating. I think it's a wrap, bro. I think they're done.
Man, I still believe in these Spurs, man. I think they can come back. You definitely got to win both of these games though. You got to win both of these games. You can't even just win one. You got to go win 2 games, man. Just to for one, just to reestablish your own confidence. Um, that first quarter of game 3 is going to be telling. That's going to damn near tell it all. They should come out super aggressive. I love the way that they was defending Brunson. Forcing him off the ball. He was taking some terrible shots. He was really quiet. He made some clutch ones though. I mean, he made some clutch, tough buckets, which is what he does. But you really, for the most part, took him out of the game. It's just the turnovers, man. You can't be turning the ball over on fast breaks or like when we get blocks, we get styles, give the ball right back. I know it was one time Wemby got a block on glass and then went to kick it out and it immediately got stolen. It's just we gotta secure that ball. They gotta be a lot more stingy with the ball, man. And I mean, you got a little time to watch a little tape to see what's going on with it, and then you got to go from there, bro. But the main thing is, I need to see an aggressive Wemby from the top of the game. I love what Castle's doing defensively. I need to see Harper's got to stay in his bag because that's really their other bucket. Like De'Aaron Fox, he can score the ball, but Harper is the guy that's coming off bench that's really a bucket. Johnson ain't really a bucket like that off the bench. He kind of does a little bit of everything, more of a glue guy. Um, but yeah, man. I think the Spurs win Game 3 for sure. I think they win Game 3 for sure. I would love to say that I see them winning 3 and 4, but I think they win Game 3 for sure, man. And then hopefully they can win Game 4 as well and tie this thing back up at 2-all.
I think it's a wrap.
4 huh? 4 I don't know, man. It's yet to be seen. Is there anything else you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
I'm good, man. It's kind of late. Like I said, shout out to the Hawks again for getting two off these boys, but it's the Knicks time. It's their season. And I can't wait till the free agency time after the season's over. See how teams try to improve for next year.
I hear that, man. I got Spurs in 7. I see them shaking back. We'll tell y'all what happens next time. Until that time, my name's David Ware. I'm here with my brother Brian Ware.
Yo.
And this is A Brother's Perspective.